5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hello and welcome everyone to Truth, Beer, and Consequences.
Yay!
Yay indeed, Julia. Yay indeed.
Woot woot.
Woot woot indeed, Gnome. Woot woot indeed. Thanks for joining us at the beginning of last week.
I thought I would stop in just for a few. And
You sound so much better this week.
Thank you. I had a little cold going on there, some allergy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a podcast from our co-hosts watch and listen to all the Cincinnati-based craft beer media from the previous week. We get together at a podcast host, and today we are back at Higher Gravity Summit Park. Thank you, Higher Gravity, for being a gracious podcast host. My name is Marco. I've been around craft beer in Cincinnati for quite a long time, and still at it. Still at it. So having fun. And let's see. One of those voices you heard belongs to the conduit for everything Cincy Craft, the Gnarly Gnome.
I'm the Gnarly Gnome, and today I speak for gnomes everywhere.
Okay. Jump the gun on who you speak for.
I did.
That's okay.
But as the gnome, I can jump the gun whenever I want to.
Yeah.
That's
That's
my right. Yes.
As a gnome.
Yes.
You can do that.
I can, and I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That other voice you heard belongs to the best co-host in Podcastlandia.
I'm Julia, and I hope I know how to, or remember how to hit all the buttons this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been such a long time.
Such a long time.
Been a while.
Been a while. You'll get to use a button today once we...
Oh, God. What button will I get to use?
Schlitz.
That button. Yeah.
Schlitz. You'll get to use that one. All the thoughts and opinions on this podcast are ours and ours alone. They do not reflect any entity which we may be affiliated with, such as full-time jobs, part-time jobs, third jobs, Higher Gravity itself, Southridge Brewing, local major drug manufacturers. Let's see, what else? Hollow Earth enshrinements. That's for myself and Julia. The Gnarly Gnome can speak for whoever he wants, and he's speaking for
I already told you guys.
gnomes everywhere. So aggressive. He must be so mad about being a gnome. Like it comes like in waves. It ebbs and flows. Like every now and then he's like, I'm proud to be a gnomican. I don't know. It's other days he's grumpy as fuck. I don't know.
I'm just very assertive today.
Assertive. That's what. It's so. You keep asserting yourself. You're gonna have to turn my headset down. Jesus.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. So we do the heavy lifting around here, folks. We really, really, really do. We're not like those fake-ass podcasts out there. We really have beverages. And today we are having craft, yes?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Julia, what you drinking?
It is from Shipyard Smashed Watermelon. It is an Imperial Watermelon Ale.
Okay.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Okay.
I'm not upset about it, but I don't know if I would buy it again.
Okay.
It's fine for a one-off.
All right. Well, there we go.
Yeah. And Marco, how about yourself? What
I'm
you got?
having Celeste Vibes from Masthead Brewing Company. This is a West Coast IPA from West Coast hop breeding and B&D collab.
Sure.
B&D Farms.
Nice.
All
I'm
right,
assuming a hop
cool.
farm.
I guess.
Yes.
Brewed to celebrate the launch of the new hop variety,
Oh.
Celeste, by West Coast Hop Breeding and B&D Farms.
Excellent.
Okay, very good.
It's clear.
Yeah, it's a clear West Coast IPA.
Excellent.
Thank you for that.
Indeed.
So that being said, we got the disclaimer out of the way, Julia. We told people who we are and where we're at. We want to thank everyone for their listenership. Thank you if you just joined us. Thank you if you've been with us for a long time. Truly appreciate your listenership. We know you can't get time back, so thanks for spending some time with us. Hopefully it makes your day a little bit better. And if not, just keep it to yourself.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, you can try next time. Actually, what it is, if you don't like it, what you need to do is listen to the previous episode and then wait and listen to the next episode. That way we get 3 clicks, even if you hate us.
An aggregate. You get an average of what our shows are, and maybe you'll like...
Which is average.
What? Yeah.
Speaking of average, we want to thank everybody also, and I want to thank Julia. I want to thank the Gnarly Gnome. I want to thank the people that support us. That includes our families. Because as of last week, we published our 400th piece of content. And if you'd have told me that we would have published 400 pieces of content and still have a desire to keep doing this every week, week in and week out, we've never missed a week, I would say, that's pretty good. I would take that. Yeah. And that's what I've done. I have taken that.
Indeed.
So
that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Let's see. What did we watch and listen to last week, Julia?
I believe we watched and listened to an episode of Cincy Brew Dads.
Cincy Brew Dads. Did you bring my notes?
I did bring your notes.
That was a little struggle last week.
Yes.
With the notes.
You guys did great.
We did utilize
great.
the notes that you provided to us.
Good.
However, my notes must have gotten lost. So, but anyways.
Well, I think we're back on track this week.
Back on track.
We also watched and or listened to an episode of Barstool Perspective.
Yes.
And an episode of The Weekly Pint.
TWP.
You know the Gnome.
Yep. In
all his aggression.
Yeah.
Or assertiveness, or whatever.
Yeah, he's so assertive today.
Just
Jesus.
the ass. I mean, he got up and left, so
that's good. He needed to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. We didn't need that kind of brashness.
That's so much, though.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. He needs to tone it down.
Yeah.
Just dial it back a notch or 5.
Yeah.
What show do you want to start with?
I would like to start with letting everyone know they should watch Adam Makes Beer.
Yes.
As he puts out new content. Always great content.
Absolutely.
Next thing I want everyone to know is that we know.
Yes.
Blake put out an episode with new ales. Going to cover that next week. We're giving all of you an extra week to catch up on that content.
Yes.
We know. That Brewbound talked to, I believe it was Adam Bankovich. I think it was Adam Bankovich.
Of Rheingeist.
That was the second interview. After the opening banter, the first interview, then it was Adam towards the end. We know. We listened. We're going to cover that next week. Give you another week.
This week is Coach Night. So we didn't want to rush absolutely everything that we're talking about. So we just bumped a couple things.
Yeah, bumping it.
It's our show. We can do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a problem with it? Keep it to yourself.
Yeah. I mean, you can let us know. We're just not going to do anything about it.
Creative.com or Gnome at the Gnarly Gnome.
Gnome at the Gnarly Gnome.com. Yes.
Yeah, let us know there. Let's get started with the Weekly Pint.
The Weekly Pint.
TWP.
You know the Gnome in all his assertiveness. Episode 313. Wait. Does this mean that people don't like massive drinks?
Massive drinks.
Massive. The biggest of the drinks.
Yeah.
The most, like, does that mean drinks that you have to hold the glass with both hands?
Right.
The ginormous, the scooters.
That would be everyone for Joe.
Right.
Every drink,
right.
Joe would have to hold
very
two
tiny hands. Right. The
Craft beer pod, Joe.
I can at least hold my glass in one hand.
I can too.
My hands are bigger than Joe's. And that's saying something.
Yeah.
Cheers to big hands,
Cheers.
Marco.
Yeah, there we are.
Big hands and even bigger drinks.
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right.
The rumination was the most craft-esque, the most spectacular, the most well-known, the most premium.
Top shelf
of the plastic flasked rums in all the world.
Yeah.
The one, the only, the captain.
The captain himself.
The captain himself made an appearance on Gnome's desk.
Man,
in the studio.
He was digging deep on that one.
I thought it was going to be 151, to be honest.
Probably.
I really thought when he's like, I looked, I didn't know what to do. I thought he was going to set fire to things.
Might have tasted better. I don't know.
Maybe. After he suffered through a couple sips of the Captain Morgan.
Yep.
He said that he was not going to make a cocktail. Instead, he was going to make a highball, which is a 2-ingredient beverage.
Yeah.
Which then, of course, me in my, ridiculousness thought, well, then is any beverage that has ice in it a highball? That's 2 ingredients, ice and water, ice and Coke, ice and whatever. Or is it 2 liquids that make a highball?
You know what?
Because you said ingredients.
Yeah.
So how is that defined?
I think that question is going to be answered in an upcoming episode of Drinking with the Gnome.
So you're not going to answer, you're going to make me wait.
No, I personally wouldn't count ice.
All right.
I wouldn't count ice.
Okay,
You don't
that's fair.
count the glass. I don't know.
Well, that's not an ingredient. You don't consume the glass.
I think the glass is very important.
It is important, but it's not an ingredient.
Ice is a component, absolutely.
Sure.
Some drinks are shaken and poured without ice.
Mm-hmm.
Some drinks are shaken and poured with ice.
Mm-hmm.
Did he stir his highball, or did he just, just go at it?
He kind of swirled the glass a little bit.
Okay.
So I don't know if that counts as a stir.
Okay.
But he did not use a utensil or an implement of any sort to move the ingredients around the inside of the glass to mix them.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't either as a bartender.
Yeah. The ingredients that he poured
Scotch
into.
And soda. No, I'm just
Right,
handing
exactly.
it to you.
Yeah, Scotch and soda water were the 2 ingredients in Gnome's highball. Which again, highball can be just about anything. Maybe keep an eye out for an episode of Drinking with the Gnome to get all the details, to learn everything you could possibly want to know about the joy that is a highball.
A highball.
Highball.
Not to be confused with an 8-ball.
No, definitely not. Completely different things.
Right.
And also...
Or a speedball.
Or, yeah. Or one of those. And also not to be confused with the sadly closing cocktail bar highball over the Rhine.
Yeah, he did talk about that.
Yes. One of the Guerrilla Cinema establishments. I had never made it there, but...
we talked about them early on
Yeah.
in the history of our Truth Beer pod.
Indeed we did.
That Rambo-themed bar experience was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Which came out not long after the Star Wars theme experience.
Yeah, the Cantina, Galaxy Cantina.
Galaxy Cantina.
Mm-hmm. Fabled Brew Works, which is a brand new brewery in northern Kentucky. Hopefully I make it down there sometime. I've heard it's pretty good. Yeah. They're doing a tap takeover in Copenhagen. And yes, that Copenhagen, not
right.
some random city in the U.S. that's called
not
Copenhagen.
Like Copenhagen, New Jersey.
So what I don't understand, and Gnome brought this up as well, they won't cross the river, but they'll cross an ocean.
Yep.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Do they really dislike Ohio that much that they would rather go across an ocean?
I mean, have you met some of these people?
Well, yeah, okay, so you kind of have a point there. After Gnome pretty much downed his highball in like 3 drinks.
Because he wanted to get to his beer.
Indeed he did. Mad Tree's Queen City Pale Ale, the chunky version.
I had one this afternoon. Not chunky.
Well, you didn't get the right can. You got to look for the specially marked cans that say chunk
I had
or
it
no
on
chunk.
draft. So.
Well, yeah, you can't get the chunky version on draft because it'll clog the lines.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
The Boba version.
Ooh, Boba. Boba beer. Would that work? You'd have to add it in after the fact, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah. But would it? So I'm looking at my smashed watermelon imperial watermelon ale and wondering if you added some like watermelon or mango boba to this.
Some bobas.
You would have to use a straw though, because boba don't float typically, depending on what kind.
Boba don't float?
The boba don't float. Maybe. It might. It might just be way too much.
Yeah.
How about instead of flavoring your light lagers, you just offer a small packet of boba to toss in if you want?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Like add your own flavoring. That way people can
like a
choose.
beer and a snack.
Right. People can choose how much flavor they want to add to their beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any brewery that wants to take that idea, go for it. I give you permission. I know it's a brilliant idea.
Does Urban Artifact serve a slice of pickle with each pickle that they serve?
They should.
I think they should, yeah.
But on a lot of their freshies, you get like fresh slices of the fruits that are in the freshie.
Right.
Yeah.
Should get a little pickle.
Brilliant.
If only somebody would partner with like Grillo's Pickles or something.
Yeah. It could be brilliant.
It's got to be a
Someone
small-
out there.
small
A small brewery.
small what is a shop that even makes pickles called? A picklery?
Like, I guess so, because you pickle things. So it's a picklery.
The picklers?
The picklery. I don't know.
Kelly Picklers?
If you know what a pickle manufacturer is called, it's probably just like the pickle factory. It's probably something so just benign and unfun.
Like the old spaghetti factory.
Right. It's just the pickle place. That's not fun at all. Gnome then got into AI because there are a lot of places that used to not do any sort of social media posts or advertising of any sort, and now they are, but it's all just that very generic AI post.
Right.
Are those AI posts and that AI advertisement better than doing nothing at all? Like, is getting something out there, even if you look at it and roll your eyes going, it's AI slop. But it's something. It's something versus nothing. Like, what's...
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know necessarily.
Yeah.
Let me take that back.
I'm
I don't want to say I don't know. Let me say I have not cared enough to dig deep enough into this subject to plant my flag on either side. What I would say is AI is a tool. Mm-hmm. And if it's a tool that can help me in my life in a way that was prohibitive without utilizing professional sources, then I don't know why I wouldn't try and take advantage of it.
Yeah, and I think for me, as long as they're not using it to mask or enhance what a product they are selling actually looks like, hey, look at our house burger, and it's not at all what it is because it's an AI generated image of a hamburger that's not theirs.
With a person with 6 fingers.
Yeah, I have an issue with that. But if it's purely saying, happy hour from 5 to 7, and it's some AI, steins of beer, whatever. I think that's better than them not putting anything at all out. It just kind of, like you said, it sort of depends on how it's used. As long as it's not being used to fake something that
I think
their
also
actual product. I don't know.
I think also too I'm coming at it from a perspective of I don't have a budget for hiring a graphic artist / social media person to do this full time. I wouldn't be eliminating a job. I'd be adding something. I'd be adding a tool to whoever is already doing this function for us.
Sure.
And I say us loosely, like in the sense of whatever this fictitious business venture is.
Sure.
I imagine that there are a lot of tools that even professionals use that these AI models can help them with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so if it's a tool and it helps, then I'd say go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
Should not be used for evil, though.
Right. And I mean, again, I agree with what a couple people in the comments said. If it's a business that never really posted anyway because they felt, I don't have any art skills, I don't feel like I can take a picture to try to promote my business, but they do feel like they can just have AI generate, again, a picture that is not trying to represent their product in an unrealistic way.
Right.
But it actually gets them to put something out there for their business to try to say, hey, here's an event we're having, whatever. I mean, better than nothing. And then maybe as those posts, as they start to get engagement, maybe they will move on to hopefully starting to create some of their own original stuff here and there instead of everything AI. But
Right.
yeah, it like you said, if it's being used for evil, don't do that. But if
Right.
it's genuinely being used to try to gain engagement or to make a post or an advertisement that you would not have done without it, I don't really think there's too much harm in that.
Right.
Yeah. He then opened up his next beer, which was asked for, but then the person that asked for it just disappeared. So did Gnome actually have to have another beer? Probably.
Yeah.
He had, I believe it was translated to bright lager beer from, it was from Croatia.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to pronounce it
Not-
at all.
it's
But there was,
not Croatia Brewing Company,
no.
but the brewing company is from Croatia.
Yes. And there was a theory that this could potentially be an Oktoberfest beer.
The theory had been floated,
Yes.
proposed.
And then one of the last topics that he touched on is that
Schlitz.
is no more.
Yeah. It's a hiatus.
A hiatus on.
Schlitz.
I don't understand.
Did you even know it was still around?
Not really.
Right. Schlitz. Schlitz.
I mean, Pabst hasn't had the brand, but the brand has been around for, what did Gnome say, 175 years?
Yeah.
Which
something
is
like that.
absolutely
Something like that.
insane.
175 years.
Pabst is stopping
275
production.
years.
375. Let's just, you know what? It's been around since the beginning of time. There have always been
Schlitz. Schlitz.
in the world
There were ancient hieroglyphics with
depicting.
Schlitz. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop us when we lie.
Preferred beverage of
Pharaohs and beyond.
yes.
Yes. Like you said, they're calling it a hiatus, and that kind of tumbled into a conversation about how all regions should have their legacy beers and their heritage brands that you can still get, because that's part of what makes the region, like it ties the history into the region. You know, we still have Little Kings. We still have Hootie. I mean, sometimes some of those have ebbed and flowed.
Their history has been rocky. I mean, we didn't always have Little King.
Well, right, but it's kind of ebbed and flowed. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe the hiatus won't last that long, or maybe there'll be enough, air quotes, like public outrage to where Pabst will say, okay, fine, we're just taking a 1-year break to see if we want to rebrand or redo anything, but then before you know it,
Schlitz.
we'll be back in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know.
find me a can, I'll drink it.
Yeah. I would.
I didn't, I just said I'd drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Any other notes on this episode of The Weekly Point?
TWP.
Cheers. Before we get to the
Cheers.
sip and sniff count for episode 313.
No, I got no more notes. You got my notes.
I do have your notes.
They don't have any
I'm
more
not giving
notes.
them back. All right. Gnome took a grand total of 27 sniffs
Okay.
of his different beverages.
27 sniffs. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Got some
He was-
foam on the nose a couple
He's
times
real
there.
sniffy.
Oh, yeah. It almost was like he had a cold, but it was just beverage to the schnoz.
Beverage to the nose.
And he took 19 sips.
Wow.
Yes. That means in this, I didn't write how long the episode was. It was a bit over an hour.
Was that 45?
46.
Oh, 46. My
Almost,
math is
yeah.
bad.
That was closer than what I would have gotten. Or 92 ounces according to our drinking game, where
Okay.
every countable is a 2-ounce sip.
Yep.
5.75 pints.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad at all.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it because it's Kolsch night.
Kolsch night. You might have 5.72 Kolsch.
Yes, that one is doable. But actual pints,
Little 7-ounce
not so much.
stanges. Or is it stange?
Stongeries from the Kranzes.
The crons.
The Krantz. Yeah. Do we need to take a break before running into the next episode, or do you want to keep on going?
Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Probably
All right.
break after this one.
Okay. Let's move on to a Barstool Perspective then.
Okay, let's go. Barstool.
All right. Barstool Perspective from May the 15th, 2026.
Where Brett lost his hair.
Oh my God, it just was just gone.
Yeah.
It was astounding. I didn't understand what happened.
Still way more hair than Mike.
True. Somehow.
Mike was furious about it.
Right. He's like, how did you just poof away all your hair, yet you still have more than me somehow?
Right.
Yeah. They started off with saying there are drunk deer in France. Why? Why not?
Yeah.
It is an international show, and drunk animals deserve to be reported on no matter where they are in the world.
Yep.
But then they didn't dive into it any more than that. They're like, oh yeah, they probably are just eating, fermented fruit. And then they moved on to the next topic.
Yeah, that's all they talked about.
Did the
That's
deer sploot like that cute little raccoon?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did the deer stumble into a business and cause havoc?
don't know.
Why were they talking about a drunk deer in France? What did the deer do that caused there to be some news story about it that they saw that made them go, we need to mention
and then
this?
there was a famous quote, the rain in Spain falls mainly
in the
plain.
Yes. Why?
I don't know.
There's more to this story that they did not tell us. They're hiding something from us. What is it? They teach you how to make a proper margarita.
3, 2, 1.
Or, if you reach out to them directly, they will teach you how to make Mike's version,
Yeah.
which is more like a 6-2-1.
Just actually, it's just ice and tequila.
Yeah. Sometimes not even the ice, just the tequila.
Right.
Yeah, make sure you're in a safe
just
space when you
just some
have
neat
Mike's
tequila.
version. Ugh.
You need to chill it a little bit. A touch.
Yeah, take some of the burnout
Yeah.
a bit.
And instead of lime juice, you just takes the rind of a lime and just twists it over it.
Gets a little bit of
Just that little bit.
the
little bit of
essence
oil.
lime. Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's a margarita.
See, you do it over the top of the bottle, like you take the cap off the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
You do the little right over the top, and
Yeah.
then you just bottoms up.
That's it.
Bottoms up. See, Mike knows what he's doing. He was a bartender.
Yeah.
He knows how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you trust him on it?
Yeah.
Because
He bartended at Arnold's for a while. Mm-hmm. Not just over at
Oldenburg.
Oldenburg.
Yeah. And probably several other places as well.
I mean, yeah. Let's
Maybe
not
without their
restrict them to
knowledge.
just 2 places.
How many places did he, bartend without their knowledge?
Probably as
We
many
need-
places as he practiced law.
Okay, Brett, Mike, Patreon story time. Give us a couple stories about times that both of you, either of you, on your own, like either bartended or served beverages at places that you probably should not, or were not hired to be serving beverages. I would love to know.
Oh yeah,
That'd be fantastic.
Good story time.
It'd be great story time. The top 50 craft brewery list is out.
Yay!
Hooray! And it kind of turned into not kind of turned into a discussion. The point of them bringing this up is if the brand is craft, but the company isn't, can you still count it as craft?
There's a conundrum here because they've already been counted as craft if they're on the list.
Right, but they're saying, looking at that, some of the brands, you could say, yes,
Here's the one I don't
consider
love.
that. Yes, tell me.
The one I don't love is garage beer. You're over here, you're playing both sides. I don't like that. I don't
Right.
like that at all.
Right.
You know, you want to be craft and be on this list because you want to tout your, you know, your success and puff up your chest and peacock and shit around, and then you want to have your piss water right next to AB InBev. I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it at all, and I think craft should just let you see yourself right out the door.
Yes. Tilray. Not a craft
Irwin?
company, but some of the brands underneath
Yeah.
craft. So again,
Yeah.
it's like if that brand made it on the top 50 craft brewery list, is that okay? Like, are they talking the brand, or because it falls under that, like that owner company is not? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's where that conversation was going.
So, as another example,
Yeah.
Stone Brewing, now craft again.
Mm-hmm.
So I was listening to a Chicago-based podcast.
Beer Temple?
And, yeah.
Nice.
And they were talking about how they kept saying Firestone Walker bought Stone. Well, Duvel Mortgott is the ownership group.
Duvel.
So I don't know if this is a Stone play or a Firestone Walker bought Stone, or if this is a Duvel Mortgott bought Stone and now owns Stone and Firestone Walker and was it Boulevard? Mm-hmm. I don't know, but they were floating this idea that maybe Firestone Walker bought Stone. This is their theory that they're floating, that maybe they bought Stone because they needed to hit a particular volume, and adding Stone added the volume that they needed. So to me, I have no idea whether it's true or not. They don't claim that they know one way or another. It's fact or fiction. But I think that volume is a play at a lot of times with these conglomerates.
Sure. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to be able to utilize a facility and have it run at a particular capacity with doing more than one brand is a way to weather this current climate until, or if, and hopefully the day comes where you can scale back up production of a particular brand.
Right.
And then maybe, grow the other ones through other possibilities.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Two other notes on this episode of Barstool Perspective. One, everything is still too damn expensive.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't think we need to say anything more about that.
Wait, do you have a breaking news sound that you can put? Breaking news. Everything's really expensive.
No, because it's not breaking news. It's just no shit. It has been for a while now, and it just keeps getting fucking worse.
Yeah.
I mean, $174,000 a year is not enough to live on. So how in the hell are we all doing that?
If only, damn it. God, if only.
Oh my God. Apparently, the Barstool Studio has a vodka thief in their midst.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that?
What's up with that? They just need to set up
Vodka
a... it's one of them, just like...
Of course it is.
You know what I mean? It's just one of them.
Who's drinking all of our vodka?
Any other notes from you on Barstool Perspective before the sip count?
I don't know, Julia. You got my notes.
Oh, that's right. I do have your notes. Talk about Drunk Deer, Margaritaville, craft, not craft, expensive. No, I think we got it all.
Okay, let's go.
Michael brings the D. Morgan, took 13 sips.
Okay, Mike. What's funny is he fills his glass faster than he takes his sips.
Yes, because he wants to keep it cold, so he keeps trying to top it off to keep the temperature regulated.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And Brett, I still have more hair than Mike, 21.
All right. He's legal drinking age.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
legal smoking age, too.
Indeed. That means in this 39-minute episode, there were a total of 34 sips.
Okay.
That means 68 ounces,
68
according
ounces,
to
yeah.
our drinking game, or 4.25 pints.
Let's go. All right.
We'll do that after Kolschein.
Kolschein.
Yeah.
I
Not bad.
think 4.2 pints. Was it about a 40-minute episode? What did you say?
Yeah, 39. Yeah.
39 minutes?
A pint every 10 minutes.
I mean,
Depending on
that's
the
work.
beverage.
That's
It's
work.
work. It's
doable.
Yeah, depending how thirsty you
Doable.
are. And doable. Should we take a break before we talk about Cincy Brew Dads?
Cincy Brew Dads. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we should.
We will be
Right back.
We have made it
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
I have a new beer.
You do what you got.
I have the Bottle Shop beer,
Ooh.
which is an Irish red
Excellent.
brewed by BC's Brewing Company.
Very wonderful.
Yeah.
Looks very red. Doesn't look super Irish, but I mean, what exactly does Irish look like? Why put those kind of labels on
Right.
things? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
So if you go to BC's and you see their Irish red on tap, that's this.
Yeah. So you can get it in more than one place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
It is cool.
All right. Should we talk about the last show that we have this week?
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about the Cincy Brew Dads
Cincy Brew Dads.
Third Eye Pretzel Day
Hey.
from the Tap episode 22.
Pretzel Day. How was it, Julia?
It was wonderful.
Had a good time,
Absolutely wonderful.
Did you get
Yeah,
any of
it
that
was.
food?
Yes,
What'd you get?
I did. Got the pretzel, the ham pretzels, the pretzel ham sandwich thing, and the cinnamon sugar pretzel bagel thingy with the cinnamon sugar cream cheese.
Really?
Oh my God, it was so good.
All right.
So freaking good. They had the flight of the pretzel-themed beers to start the show with. They had the double knotted, the spicy mustard, which I have words about, the cinnamon sugar, and the chocolate peanut butter.
Okay.
As a typical From the Tap episode, they talked about they sipped the beers, they sniffed the beers, they talked about what they were getting, they rated them. So we're not going to go over all of that because that spoils a big portion of the episode, and we want you to watch this because they have such a great time doing this.
Yes.
We're just going to tell you about a lot of the other stuff that they talk about, and they had some pretty phenomenal experiences while they were there.
Uh-huh.
We'll talk about a couple of the talking points, I guess, about their tasting experience with this flight. I will say, my hot take on the spicy mustard variant that they did this year,
Yes.
not spicy.
Not spicy.
It was disappointing.
Where's it at spice?
It just tasted like they added a little extra yellow mustard to what they did last year. There was no heat to it.
No heat.
There was no extra zing to it. It I don't want to say it felt dialed in, but it was not at all what I thought it was going to be.
Had you tried the mustard beer from the previous year?
Yeah.
Did it taste the same?
This tasted a little tangier, like they just added more yellow mustard. It wasn't...
A little zippier, but not...
Yeah,
not,
but it's not spicier.
spicy.
Like what I ended up doing to make this beer taste the way that I would have expected it to taste,
To make it as spicy.
I put a little of the stone ground mustard that came with the pretzel.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause the
yeah,
pretzel
yeah.
came with stone ground mustard, beer cheese, and one other...
Did you give it a rim
dipping
job?
thing. I did. I
That's
put
what
some
you
of the
did.
stone ground mustard on the inside of the rim of the glass and took a sip of the beer. Oh my God, it was wonderful. That's what I wanted.
Transcendent experience.
It was. But just as is, no, it completely missed the mark. It wasn't bad, but it was not, no, it wasn't there. Not there.
You missed the tour of the murder room?
Yes. they saw Josh and I leaving. They're like, thank God, finally we can do something fun.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Everything
I was jumping the gun.
Yeah, you did a bit. That's okay, though. That's okay. Everything Matt smelled was the most amazing thing in the world, which may have invalidated all of his opinions
All
about
of his
all
other
the beers.
smells?
Right, exactly.
All of his other sniffs.
Ryan found a variant of the pretzel beers that absolutely delighted his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it possible to go wrong with a chocolate peanut butter beer?
I guess not.
Yeah.
Guess not.
Not according to them. They got to meet some of our good friends from out of
Yes,
town. They got to meet
yes.
Dris and the Dungeon Master, Heber Josh, Tone, and Bishop from Seven Dungeons, who were there.
Nice.
So they got to meet.
Did they get to set the tone?
They did set the tone. Yes, they
All
got
right.
to watch Josh and Tone deep throat pretzels hanging from strings. They
I
got
saw
to
that.
watch the guys throw soft pretzels at toilet plungers that I hope were new. They had a great time, and then of course Josh and I had to head out. We had other stuff going on, and as soon as we left, apparently they got invited to go for a tour of the brew house and the murder room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think Kelly was waiting for you to leave?
probably. I mean, what other explanation is there? It surely wasn't a timing thing.
It wasn't
probably,
Josh.
No.
Josh was like a brewer.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh could have just walked, could have stood up,
walked right into the brew house.
walked right in, and like, hey, there's another brewer.
Yeah,
there
exactly,
he is.
exactly. Oh, yeah, he must be one of the new guys. Exactly. Which, Dippa Josh did get a shout out in this episode.
He did.
He did. When it came to the cinnamon sugar cream cheese, Matt agreed with him 100%. I could eat this off a shoe, was Josh's direct quote.
Yeah.
And it was, I agree. I mean, that shit was so goddamn good.
Is there a top 5 of Josh quotes?
Oh, God, I couldn't think of them right now, but I'm sure, give
All
it
right.
some time.
Yeah,
probably is.
next week?
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Okay.
We'll see about that. But yeah, they got to take a tour of the brew house. They got to take a tour of the murder room, which included getting to sample some absolutely amazing beer straight out of the barrel.
Yeah, they got to pull a nail.
Holy crap.
As they say in the biz.
Indeed. So next time, if I stick around, that won't happen.
All right.
So
Well,
be sure to kick me out if I am hanging out with anyone at a brewery, if you want to do something cool at that brewery, because apparently that's, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, Julia. As we travel around town, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. This was another absolutely spectacular episode. They had some food that Matt couldn't even wait for the camera to come back out to get some pictures of. He had
Yeah.
already finished his food. Luckily, Ryan still had some of his tubular meats that he was able to display for the camera.
Tubular meats, good stuff.
The food at Pretzel Fest does not disappoint. Most of the time, the beer at Pretzel Fest, in my opinion, does not disappoint. Sometimes, the games that they do at Pretzel Fest are fun. It's a great time. Next year, I'm sure they're going to do it again.
I'm going to clear my calendar next year,
Get
Julia.
your ass up to Third Eye Hamilton, go to Pretzel Fest, and just have a great freaking day up there.
Was the gnarly gnome there? Isn't he a Hamiltonian?
He is a Hamiltonian, but I believe he was camping, or there was something going on to where he was already doing something else.
Ah, okay.
So, yep. That's
Don't
all
forget
right.
about Missing Link Fest, everybody.
Missing Link Fest on
June
June the 6th, and come to Third Eye Sharonville, July the 11th.
July the 11th.
From 4 to 8 p.m. to celebrate 1 year of the Cincy Brew Dads.
Yeah.
There will be cake. There may be cake.
There may be cake.
The cake may be a lie, but there may also be cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know my groomsman cake, did I tell you? It was Sting when he was in the NWO with the white face and the black.
Oh, that's
and everything.
awesome. I thought you were talking about the musical artist.
Oh, the
and
musical
stuff.
artist?
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's
Sting.
interesting. And then you did so. Sting could mean any number of people, places, and or things.
Yeah.
So thank you for clarifying.
Desert Rose. Yeah.
Cincy Brew Dads.
Cincy Brew Dads.
Does such a great job with all their content, with all of their shorts. So please be sure to follow them on the Instagram and on the YouTubes. Absorb all their content and keep an eye out for their next adventure.
Yes.
You will not be disappointed.
We will not be what?
I'm sorry. You will absolutely not be. I don't have the slider up.
Disappointed!
There we go.
Thank you, Kevin Sorbo. Before
Only thing people will get thanking him
I know,
for right now.
no kidding. I didn't have any other notes on this one. Did you have anything before the sip count and we wrap this up for
No.
the Kolsch's?
Kolsch's.
Kolsch.
Cincy Brew Dads.
All right. In this episode, Ryan took 37 sips. Matt took 49 sips.
All right.
That means in this 45-minute episode, there were 86 total countables.
Oh, my God.
172 ounces,
Yikes.
according to our drinking game, or 10.75 pints in under an hour. That is not doable. No, we are not going to try that.
No, we're not going to do that.
We're not even
Not
going to
gonna try
have
it.
that many stangeries of Kolscheries.
Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Nope, we're gonna
Oh, another impression.
we're gonna be smart and safe with
Remember
our
that Ross
drinking.
Perot? You know about that Ross Perot?
Oh my God, with the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mark, do you have any other notes about anything else aside from Ross Perot before we wrap
Was
up?
that 30
this
years ago?
week's episode? Probably. Yeah, probably.
Schlitz.
Sliders.
Schlitz.
There
There we go.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Any other notes before we wrap this shit up?
It's Kolsch night. You need to wrap it up.
All right. Well, if you like anything that you have heard tonight, do what you know you need to do. Like, subscribe, follow, share, all of that good stuff. If you would like to hear the things that I cut out of the show for the public-facing episodes, go to patreon.com/truthbeerpod. Sign up for a free membership, and you will get one almost unedited episode every single month. Most of the time, it is these Kolsch Night episodes. I do cut out the silences when we go ahead and grab extra beers or go to the bathroom because you don't need a whole bunch of dead air. If you decide to throw us a couple bucks each month, every single week you get these almost unedited episodes. And let me tell you, on the weeks, especially the weeks where I am not here, you get some absolute gems.
And our guarantee is that at least 40% of the extra 60% of the content is funny.
Or at least amusing.
Or at least amusing to us.
Yes. Your mileage may vary.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
So there you go.
We make no guarantees on the amusement you may get
Right, no.
out of our content.
That's dumb.
But we
That's
think
like
it's pretty
promising
funny.
fun.
Right. We can't promise
Who could
fun.
do that? Who promises fun?
No,
Nobody.
we would
Fun.
never do such things.
Shit.
No. Well, we do put the fun in dysfunctional.
Yeah, okay.
I do think that we can claim that.
You can't spell dysfunctional without fun.
Indeed. I think we do a great job of that.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, Marco,
Julia?
what do you think you're going to be doing next Tuesday?
I think we already told the people
Yeah.
what we're doing. We're going to do
Doing
this.
this
Here.
and hopefully not getting tied to train tracks with Elijah.
Correct.
Sweet. I'll see you there.
Lord.
Bye.